Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om Jai Shri Ram. Welcome to our next episode in our complete reading of Srimad Valmiki Ramayanam. In the previous episode, we saw how Swamy Hanuman speaks to Ravana, tells who he is, advises Ravana to give back Sita Ma to Sri Ramachandra. All that we heard, and Ravana orders that Swamy Hanuman be killed. Now, immediately, Vibhishana, who is watching all these proceedings, he quickly stands up there. And he says, Tam Rakshodvitim Kurdham Tacha Karyam Upastam Viditva Chintayamasa Karyam Karya Vidhaustah Nishtarthas Samna Pudyam Chetru Jigagrajam Vacha Hitamatyardham Vakyam Vakya Visardaha. So Vibhishana, till now we have not seen Vibhishana in Ramayana, but now we are seeing him. Vibhishana is an embodiment of Sattva Guna. He is the best of all those three brothers, the eldest being Ravana. Ravana and Kumbhakarna, they both are embodiments of Rajoguna and Tamoguna, while Vibhishana here, he is the embodiment of what? He is the embodiment of Sattva Guna. Vibhishana, he quickly realizes that Swamy Hanuman might be killed now just because of Ravana's whims and fancies. Vibhishana is realizing that Ravana is going to commit another sin by ordering the killing of Swamy Hanuman. So he quickly responds and he stands up and he says, Kshamaswarosham Tyajarakshasendra Prasida Madvakyamidam Srudushva Vadhamna Kurvanti Paravaragnya Dutasya Santo Vasudhadi Pendra. O Rakshasaraja, pardon me, but please listen to what I am saying. Any Rajasreshta, any king who is good, he will not kill an ambassador or a duta. Rajdharma viruddham cha loka vruttesya garhitam tava chasadrusam veera kaperasya pramapanam. So you should not kill him. This is not good for your maryada. Please don't go kill this duta. Dharmajnasya krutagnasya rajdharma visaradaha paravaragyo bhutanam tvameva paramarthavit. You know everything. You know dharma, you know ardha, you know everything, O Ravana. Please don't go and do adharma now. Don't kill this duta. Gruhyante edi roshena tadrusopi vivaschitah tatra sastra vivaschitvam sremayevahi kevalam. If you are doing this now, you learnt a lot of shastras before, you know these rules, and if you are not following these rules but you spent a lot of time learning these rules, then what you have actually, you come across as a person in the world who has just wasted his time. So, O Ravana, please don't go and kill this duta. Now Ravana, he got very angry and he is saying, Sapapanam vadhe papam vidyate satrasudana tasmadevam vadhishyami vanaram papacharinam. O Vibhishana, there is no sin in killing the sinful people. This guy has committed a lot of sins, so I am killing him. That will not make me any bad. Then immediately Vibhishana is saying, Prasida Lankeswara Rakshasendra Dharmadhayuktam Vachanam Srunuswa Dutan Avadhyan Samayeshu Rajan Sarveshu Sarvatra Vadanti Santaha. O Rakshas Raja, please understand, he is an ambassador, he is a duta. An ambassador enjoys diplomatic immunity even today, right? So he's saying that in that era also, right from the times the world have started, these ambassadors always enjoyed diplomatic immunity. So he's saying you should not kill this guy because he enjoys the diplomatic immunity. He has been sent by someone. Reserve your anger for the guy who has sent him and don't just go ahead and kill the person who has come here as the messenger. Yeah, you might say that this guy has committed a lot of mistakes or sins. I agree with you. He killed a lot of our men. So you can actually punish him. So how do you punish him? Here he is listing all the punishments that an ambassador can be given in that era. Vairupya mangeshu kasabhigato maundyam tadha lakshana samvipataha etan hidute pravadanti dandan vadhastu dutasya nanasrutosti. You can actually cut a body part of this duta. You can hit him with a whip. You can do a mundan, or you can tonsure his hair. You can put your mark on his body. You can give him all these sorts of dandas, but you should not kill an ambassador. That's the point that he is trying to make again. And then he is also saying, Katham cha dharmadha vinita buddhihi paravara pratyay nishchitardaha bhavadvidah kopavasehi tishthet kopam niyachantihi saptavantaha. See, I know you are very angry, but then people who are well read, they are experts at controlling their anger. O Ravana, O brother of mine, how did you forget that? Look at the way Vibhishana is now trying to bring Ravana's anger down so that he would not commit another sin. And then he's saying, na dharmavade na loka vritte na sastra buddhi grahaneshu chapi vidyeta kaschitava veeratulya tvam shuttama sarva surasuranam. In this entire world, O Ravana, is there anyone who is more learned than you? You are the wisest, you are the most learned person in these worlds. And if you commit a sin like this, what will the whole world talk about you? And Suryena Virena Nisacharendra Surasuranam Vidurjayena Tvaya Pragalbha Suradaitya Sangha Jitasa Yudheshwana Krunnarendraha. You have killed so many people, you have won over so many people, you are a Sura, you are a Veera. There is no one in this world who is an equivalent to you in any of these. Then, O Ravana, why do you want to commit this sin? Even if there is a war, you are anyway going to win over them. Even if you want to do this activity, let us look at this. What is that we are going to gain by killing this ambassador here? We are not going to get anything. Nachapyasya kaperghate kanchit pasyamyaham gunam teshvayam patitam dando yairayam preshitah kavihi. By killing this Vanara, I am not seeing any benefit that is coming. And O Ravana, please understand this much. Use this anger. You want to kill this guy, right? Don't kill this guy. Kill the guy who sent this guy. Sadhurva idiva sadhu pareiresha samarpitah Burvan parardham paravan duto na vadamarhati naduto vadamarhati. You should not kill an ambassador. Do whatever you want, but please don't kill an ambassador. Now he is continuing. Asmin vi naste nahi veeramanyam pasyami yastau nararajaputrau yuddhaya yuddha priyadurvinita yudyojaye dirgha padhavaruddhau. If you kill him today, I am not seeing any other fellow who is capable enough to bring those two Rajakumaras till here and ensure that there is a fight between you and them. So there should be someone who should go there and inform them about your greatness, O Rakshasa Raja. Hence leave him and send him there. Hitasa surasa samahitascha kureshu jatascha mahaguneshu manasvinasya hridam varishta kotyagradaste subhrutascha yodha. Hitascha surascha samahitascha. O Rakshasa Raja, whatever I am telling you, please understand. People who want the good of you, there are there in crores along with you. They are all great people. And you know what? From that army, Tadeka Desena Balasya Tavat, Kechitta Vadesa Kruto Bhayantu, Taurajaputro Vinigrushya Mudho, Pareshute Bhavaitum Prabhavam. You can take some of that army, go and attack those two princes and win over them. So why do you want to kill this ambassador, get a bad will in all the worlds and do this mistake? Instead, you take such a small army, go fight, win and come back. Nisacharana Madhiponujasya Vibhishanasyoktama Vakyamishtam Jagraha Buddhya Suraloka Satrur Mahabalo Rakshasa Raja Mukhyaha. Now Rakshasa Raja Mukhya is Ravana here. He heard what his brother said and he liked what his brother said. So now he said, okay, this is a very good suggestion. I'll follow it. And then he thought as to what would be a good punishment to Swamy Hanuman. And he quickly realized what would be a good punishment. And he said, oh Vibhishana, whatever you have said is very good. Now I am going to give a very interesting punishment to this Vanara. Kapinam kilalangulam ishtam bhavati bhushanam tadasya deepitam sighram tena dagdena gacchatu tadah pasyantimam deenam angavairupya karisitam samitra jnataya sarve bandhava sasurujjanaha ajñapayad rakshasendraha puram sarvam sajatvaram langulena pradiptena rakshobhi pariniyatam. So he quickly said, for all these Vanaras, for any monkey in this world, its tail is its favorite part of the body, and they like their tail a lot. Even this Vanara seems to like his tail a lot. So burn this tail and let him go to the place where Sugriva and Sri Ramachandra are there, and there let him show that his tail has been burned, and those people will hang their heads in shame, and they will all know what the power of Ravana is. So first burn his tail, and while his tail is burning, take him all over Lanka. So this is what he says. And these Rakshasas immediately they bring a lot of old clothes and they tie around the tail. But now Swamy Hanuman starts increasing his size again because Samveshtamane Langule Vyavardhata Mahakabhi. Vyavardhata means he is increasing in size. Sushkaminda Samasadya Vaneshuna Hutasanaha. The way forest fire increases in size, similarly Swamy Hanuman started increasing in his size. They all started assembling there. All the Rakshasas, they came over there and they ensured that the entire tail was covered, and they poured a lot of oil on the tail. They brought some fire and they lit the tail. Now Swami Hanuman's tail is lit, and Swami Hanuman started thinking to himself, Kamam khalunime sekta nibaddhasyapi rakshasah chitva pasan samutpatya hanyana mahiman punaha. You know what, this fire is not going to do anything to me. I can just jump ahead and I can throw all these fellows out. But then I am working here for Sri Ramachandra. So even if I am going to have some amount of pain, I will just take it in my stride, and I will now look at this Lanka Nagara, and I will understand how big this city is, and I'll see how strong the defenses of this Lanka Nagara are, so that I can go back and I can tell my King Sugriva, my Prabhu Sri Ramachandra, as to how good this city is. So they started taking him all around Lanka Nagara. He started looking at all that. He started enjoying this. He was suffering in pain. He was still bearing all that to see the entire structure of Lanka Nagara, to see the defenses of the city. In the meantime, these Rakshasi women, they quickly went to Sitama and they said, Estvaya Kritsamvadaha Site Tamramukha Kapihim Langulena Pradiptena Sayesha Pariniyate. O Sita, that Vanara who was brought here, they are burning his tail now and they are taking him around Lanka. Sitama quickly did a small Agni Puja. Mangalabhimuki dasya sa tadasin mahakape upadasthe visalakshi priyata havyavaham nam. Havyavahana means Agni Deva. So she immediately did a prarthana to Agni Vahana and she said this: Yadyasti patisasrusha yadyasti charitam tavaha yadi chastyeka patnitvam Sito Bhava Hanumataha. O Agni Deva, if I ever did some amount of pati seva, if I ever served my husband well, and if I ever did some tapasya, if I have pativratya, you should not have the heat. It should be just like a flame, but Hanuman should never feel the heat of fire. Sito Bhava Hanumataha. She says 3 other slokas also. She says, Edikinchi Danukrosas Tasyam Mayasti Dhimataha Ediva Bhagyasesho me Sito Bhava Hanumataha. If Sri Ramachandra has any amount of pity on me, please be cool towards Hanuman. Sito Bhava Hanumataha. Idima Murta Sampannam Tatsamagamalasam Nabijanat Dharmatma Sito Bhava Hanumataha. If I am only thinking about him, if I always wanted to go back to Sri Ramachandra, please don't burn Swami Hanuman. Sito Bhava Hanumataha. Idimam Tarayedaryaha Sugriva Satyasangraha Asmad Dukkham Sambrodhat Sito Bhava Hanumataha. If Sugriva is going to come here along with Sri Ramachandra, if their entire armies, if Sugriva's armies are going to come here, if Sri Ramachandra is going to come here, if they are all going to save me from this Rakshasa, Sito Bhava Hanumataha. And then the moment she says this, the Agnihotra, he becomes cool. He does not burn Hanuman anymore. All of a sudden, the heat that was coming out of the tail, that became very less. And Swami Hanuman, he started thinking, Dahyamane charangule chintayamasavanraha pradipto miriyam kasman namam dahadi sarvadaha. Why is this tail not burning me? Why is this fire not burning me anymore? Why is this like a big amount of ice that at the end of my tail? So this essentially means that this might be the prabhava of Sri Ramachandra, or because Sita Ma's blessings on me, or because of the friendship between my father and Agni Deva. Agni is silent towards me. Now I should do one thing. Because he is not burning me, I should do one thing. I should now give Agni Deva some amount of food. So what I do the Lanka Dahana. Thinking this, he quickly jumps up and he quickly takes a pariga, another huge iron bar which is over there, and with that he kills all the Rakshakas who are there. And then he now thinks that, okay, now I am going to burn this entire city down so that Agni Deva would have some amount of food to eat today. And then he says, I'll do this. Yohyam mamalangule deepite havyavana asya santatpanam nyayam kartumevi gruhottamai. I'll do this and then I'll go back home, is what he says. And now he starts Lanka Dahana. Now how does he do that Lanka Dahana, and what happens after that? That we will be seeing in our next episode. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pasyantu, ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet. Sarvam Sri Sai Swami Charana Arvinda Arpanamastu. Swasti. Jai Shri Ram.